to give an account of recent observation of coral bleaching with reference to Clive Wilkinson's report. Current status of coral reef estimates in this report are that 20% of the world's coral reef have been effectively destroyed, and so no immediate prospects of recovery. Approximately 40% of the 16
নমস্কার বন্ধুরা, আমরা এখন পূর্ববর্তী
So approximately 40% of the 16% of the world reefs that were seriously damaged in 1998 are either recovering well or have recorded. The report predicts that 24% of the world reefs are under imminent risk of collapse through human pressure, and a further 26% are under a longer-term threat of collapse. Coral reefs around the world continue to decline from increasing human pressure, poor landmass agreement practices, and releasing more sediment, nutrient, and other pollutants that stress reef overfishing, and particularly fishing with destructive methods, are threatening the normal functioning of the coral reef system, including reducing pollutants of key reef organisms, lowering the coral reef productivity, and along with pollution shift advantage towards macroalgae by moving grazing pressure. These algae smoother and outcompete coral pressure on reefs from coral predators such as the crown of thorns, starfish, and coral disease have not increased recently, sometimes because coral have declined, but severe problems remain on some reefs. There is evidence that these are exacerbated by human pressure, either by removing the predators of COTS or increasing water temperatures, or that stress coral, or making them more susceptible to coral disease. Analysis of coral reefs in the wider Caribbean region confirm major reef declines, and they do not resemble the reefs of 30 years ago. Coral cover on many Caribbean reefs has declined by up to 80%. However, there are some encouraging signs of recovery. Status of coral reefs of the world. There are few encouraging signs for reefs in the high biodiversity areas of Southeast Asia and the Indian Ocean, where human pressure continues to increase on coral reef, whereas reefs of the Pacific and around Australia remains quite healthy. Global threats to coral reefs. So many coral reefs continue to recover after the 1998 El Nino La Nina, a global coral bleaching event with stronger recovery and well-managed and remote reefs. However, the recovery is not uniform, and many reefs virtually destroyed in 1998. So minimal sign of recovery. This recovery could be reversed if the predicted increases in ocean temperatures occur as a result of increased global climate change. There has been no recurrence of the major regional global scale climate change pressure of 1998. Although there have been some more localized bleaching events in 2000 and 2003 causing damage to reefs. The coral bleaching in 1998 was a one in a 1,000 year event in many regions with no past history of such damage in official government records or in the memories of traditional cultures of the affected coral reefs countries. Also very old corals around 1,000 years old died during 1998. Increasing sea level temperature and CO2 concentration provide clear evidence of global climate change in the tropics, and current predictions are that the extreme events of 1998 will become more common in the next 50 years. That is, massive global bleaching and mortality will now to be a 1 by 1,000 years event in the future, but a regular event. Coral disease and major coral predators like the crown of thorns starfish continue to threaten the reefs, and evidence point to human disturbance as a contributing and catalytic factor behind this increases coral reef management awareness raising in political level. There was a major advance in the protection of the Great Barrier Reef, with increases in the amount of no-take areas from 5% to 33%, following a careful analysis using the best available science and extensive consultation with major stakeholders. The World Summit on Sustainable Development in 2002 called for the establishment of networks of larger marine protected areas and a major international effort to reduce losses in biodiversity, including the biodiversity of on-tropical and cold water coral reef. Many coral reefs continues lack the resources of current personal equipment and fisheries finances to effectively conserve coral reefs. Established MAP and enforce regulation. This lack of resources is often exacerbated by the poor awareness of the problems facing coral reefs and their significance in local economics and inadequate political will to tackle difficult environmental problems. So major international NGOs are combining their expertise and resources to establish networks of MPA and improve management capacity. A major focus is on the high biodiversity regions of Southeast Asia and the Western Pacific. Some of these NGOs have developed rapid assessment methods to select sites for urgent protection and also designed tools to assist resource management. Resource managers protect reefs from global change of stress. Thank you.